Is this the best table service at Hollywood Studios?
Princess and Barry here. Today we are indeed at Hollywood Studios, and it's time to
Sci-Fi Drive-In Theater.
Yes, I'm ready for a bunch of tentacles on top of my food, or at least that's what the billboard would lead me to believe. So as your number one choice of foodie infotainment, we're here to try the food, so you don't have to. She's vegan. I'm not. I wonder how many of our community I can fit in that car.
It's time to foodie and chill. As much as I miss the island cakes, we do still have the beautiful Impossible nachos. I always ask for extra of the chili and extra of the crema because they're both so delicious and you just want it to be swimming in it. So I guess I need a fork because I'm failing at life here. Oh, it's just a big piece. Okay. Cheers to micro cilantro. That bite was large and in charge. It was so delicious. I love the flavoring of the chili. I love the crema. It is delicious. I would give it a 4.75 out of 5 nachos. I wish it was a little more shareable because I don't want to share.
They may say impossible, and this may be a restaurant based on science fiction, but I assure you that the nachos are in fact the truth. These Impossible nachos have been around for a little bit now, but this crema, the beans, look at that beautiful, delicious display of plant-based meat and avocado. Everything a millennial needs to overthrow the government. That sure doesn't taste alien. I love the seasoning Impossible. That's probably the best part. They could have easily just cooked the Impossible, throw it on here with some sauce, and I've forgotten about it. The fact that it's impeccably seasoned. And then with the black beans and tomatoes, you're sort of like elevating it and you get the cream on top. It's like a top hat on a cute alien. I like it. 4.25 out of 5 claws.
I cannot think of a better Impossible burger on property overall that is consistently delicious more than this burger. Flying saucer burger from Sci-Fi. Now, I do enjoy some extras. So we did get extra cheese because I've been on the extra cheese train around Disney World a lot. And then we also asked for extra aioli. They actually gave us extra of both of the sauces, the pesto and the aioli. I'm going to do a little dip in, though, with the aioli. Let's just go. That didn't really do much, but cheers. That burger just took me to a galaxy far, far away, and I am like, that is no flying saucer. That's a moon. That is good. That is a full moon. I would give it a 5 out of 5. It is a Princessity's item. It's delicious.
I'm going to crack this sandwich like my Ewok cousins would. Cannibalistic style. This huge piece of the mushroom on top. It's a little slippery boy. The extra cheese, plenty of the aioli. It is a thicken upon a thicken. But there's no bear that wouldn't climb this and try to take it out. Maybe a couple of us. Covered in cheese or alien goo. I'm not really sure, but I like it because it tastes amazing. I love the mushroom on top of the burger here. I know the Princess is sort of a confirmed mushroom hater, but the mushroom here pairs very nicely with the Impossible. So you're getting like a earthy kind of burger, but from space. That doesn't really track, but I absolutely love that.
The last couple of reviews that we did here, I did some modified things. They did have a modified pasta in the past that they got rid of. Now it's a shrimp with a vodka sauce. And then they also had a salad that you could modify. They've switched the salad. There is still the citrus chicken salad, and I have modified that in the past as well. You just have to get rid of the walnuts and the chicken. Or if you have a meat eater with them, just get those on the side. Your meat eater will eat them. But other than that, there's not a lot. So I wanted to see, because somebody told us you could get a pasta here, and I wanted to see what the sitch was with that. They just have marinara. So basic marinara. Now I did get extra of the avocado crema, so I thought maybe I would dip that in there. And then I also have pocket parm, but I'm not going to put the pocket parm in the video for you guys. I just want to try it with the crema. The marinara sauce is very sweet. It's giving like SpaghettiOs almost. The crema is nice though. It adds like a little extra layer to it. It'd be better with pocket parm, which I'll add later. It's a lot of pasta for what you get, so like not mad at that either. Would I come here for pasta though when there's that amazing burger? Yes, if I don't want all meats. Not mad at that at all. And you could ask for like the pesto instead of marinara or something from a burger. That's totally possible. I just didn't want something that greasy. I would give this a 2.5 out of 5 pastas. It's good for kids. And if you are a picky eater, this is great. But for me, I want something a little bit more exotic.
A bowl of pasta in these surroundings just makes me miss our dear departed Mama Melrose, gone to the great Disney restaurant, a graveyard in the sky. That's fine. We're getting Monsters Campus eventually. That will bring great things. But I can miss Mama Melrose in the meantime. But this pasta is an absolute massive portion, fit for a creature from space or a monster if you happen to identify that way. It's tasty, it's huge. Actually, I'm going to give a little dip too because I'm actually very curious about this avocado crema. Avocado and tomato on a pasta? Why not? That's a combination that tasted much differently in my head. It gives it a little bit of tartness. It kind of cuts through the acidity of the tomato sauce, but I'm not sure I love what it adds. It does add something. I'm just not sure if I love it that way. The pasta is fine. It's your run-of-the-mill theme park pasta and a special, literally just marinara sauce and noodles. If one thing, it will definitely fill you up. This would be fuel for the entire day. As portions as this size, I wouldn't need to eat or want to eat anything else. But I'm glad it's an option. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
I was curious about the pesto, so since I have it on the side, I'm just going to dip a couple of these noodles in here and see. Would it have been better with the pesto?
A typical cosmic soap opera usually begins as the hero.
Yeah, I would say if you're going to ask for these noodles, instead of asking for marinara like I did, do the pesto. That's a much better life choice. That is more like a 4 out of 5 pestos. That's delicious.
We don't consider ourselves to be a hack channel, or should I say, a channel that does hacks. So those are two different things, specifically. Well, one of the things when we come here, especially, we like to get things our way. This place has always been very good about modifications, be it for dietary reasons or allergies, things like that. One of the things we like to do here often is that normally when you come here, you make a reservation, you get a car. The cars are great. If you've never been here, in practice, eating here a lot, cars can get kind of annoying, especially when you have like a mixed party, because you're like split up between rows. The tables in the back are usually for walk-ups, but if you want to sit at a table, you can request it. You just may have to wait a little bit longer.
Large and in charge.
Or if you're large and in charge, you can rest a table in the back. They're quite comfortable, and you still get to see everything in the restaurant. So one of my other things I like to do when we come here is I love their crispy chicken Cordon Bleu sandwich, but I prefer my chicken grilled, and they'll happily do that because they have a grilled chicken in their salad anyway. So it's the same sandwich, the arugula, the maple Dijon, the big piece of ham and the Swiss cheese on top. It's just a grilled chicken instead of a fried chicken, and I love that. Even though they heap the maple Dijon on the sandwich, I'm glad that the sauce itself doesn't overpower the chicken, because the chicken, even though I got it grilled instead of fried, very well cooked, juicy, seasoned. The ham is a nice touch, and with the melted cheese on top, that's still very much chicken Cordon Bleu, just without all the frying nonsense. The arugula is there. Disney's obsession with arugula will probably never end, but this is a great chicken sandwich. Probably one of my top 5 on property. I would give this a 4.5 out of 5 plus. I'm in in a beer mood today and don't really know why. Maybe it's the old-timey car hop style of Sci-Fi, which I love. Honestly, I think Disney needs an actual drive-in. We're never going to get one. And I know that drive-ins are dead, but that takes me back to youth. Am I that old? No. But I miss drive-ins. Anyway, something I've been doing on the channel for a little bit, just to mess with people. I blame TikTok for this one.
That does not look good.
No. Didn't work as well with the Pilsner. Perfect Yingling. I tried. Nice orange blossom Pilsner. Nice and crisp. Hint of orange. Like a little bit. Not anything crazy. It's like a orange zest more than like orange. You're not drinking juice. Very drinkable. Always better than Bud Light. That 3.5 out of 5 claws. It's both a beer they usually have at Flavors of Florida during at Disney Springs, and it's a local beer. So we're all about supporting the local when we can.
It is rare when we have the stomach space for dessert here, and typically we get that vegan, gluten-free cookie milkshake that they added on the menu like a year ago, even though it's been off the menu for the whole time we've been coming to Disney World, a minimum of 10 years. So we got the Oreo milkshake this time because Oreo is accidentally vegan and delicious. Look at that goodness right there. I probably would have preferred chocolate ice cream, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. It's cold, it's vanilla, it's Oreo, it's beautiful. It's giving me like old car hop vibes, and I'm here for it. This is great for a vegan option. Or get the cookie one, that's also pretty good too, even though it's gluten-free. Don't hate on it just because it's gluten-free. I'm telling you, it's good. I would give this a 4.75 out of 5 milkshakes.
Nice, delicious cookies and cream, Oreo cookies and cream. But make it dairy-free, vegan, that even a bear can enjoy without creating horrors on the floor in this very restaurant. I'm not a dessert person. I'm not one to save room for dessert. I eat for my entree, not for my dessert. If I have room for dessert, it's usually an accident. But this is one of those things I'm glad the princess talked me into. I don't care what temperature is outside. I want this all the time. 4.5 out of 5 claws. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Even when you're a rock. I feel like I just drove right out of science fiction.
I'm so stuffed. I will say that this is one of the best table service restaurants at Walt Disney World. I personally feel like Brown Derby is better than this, but I can't think of another one that is better. Bear disagrees and thinks that Sci-Fi is the best.
I do believe.
Please tell us your opinion in the comments and tell us which one you agree with.
Yes. I love the unique things that they have to offer here. It does more than just, it could be just a simple burger joint, but somehow elevates itself above that.
Yeah, it's so much better.
That's why reservations are so incredibly hard to get for Sci-Fi most days, but you can luck in and sometimes get like a day of, or even do a walk-up. We definitely suggest don't skip on the walk-up.
The walk-up is just not in a car, but you literally don't miss out on any of the experience. In fact, I think it's better from like you can see your food better and you have more room if you don't sit in a car. So your mileage may vary.
As always, we want to know what you think. What do we have here? What are you digging out?
I also forgot to mention that instead of just speeding tickets, we also got driver's licenses this time, which is super fun. Yeah, there we go. Hey, and then there's like things on the back. I don't know if you can see that. That might be difficult.
That thing.
Hey, there you go. Ah, blurry.
Wants to focus, maybe? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
What?
So lots of cool things.
But as always, we know what you guys think. So let us know what your preference is or why you don't come to Sci-Fi in the comments below. As always, if there's anything else you'd like to see us do, that will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, well, why are you watching? Bear's just gonna yeet himself outside of the comments if you don't comment and just be a sad bear.
I'm stealing the spaceship and I'm leaving this planet. You can all come with me though. Not her though. But you heard the girl. Cheese everywhere. Just smear it around.
Look at my popcorn. I'm coming back for that.
You know what, folks? We're regular human beings.